Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something pretty direct, almost jarring from our source material. This idea that fundamentally you're either a weapon or a warning.
Yeah, it hits hard.
Right, and it insists there's like no middle ground. Life apparently slots you into one category way before you even say hello.
It does.
So our mission today is really to unpack that. What does it actually mean for you listening?
Yeah.
And, why should you care? Let's dive in.
Well, what jumps out immediately is just how absolute that choice feels in the source. It's not just a turn of phrase. The material gives these really stark, contrasting definitions for being a weapon versus a warning.
Dark definitions, okay.
Yeah, and it emphasizes that it's about intentionality. Are you building something with your life, or are you just sort of drifting? The consequences are completely different.
Intentionality. Okay, so let's talk about the weapon side first. The source says it's something built, forged even,
Forged, exactly.
through pain, pressure, difficult decisions. The stuff most people, frankly, try to avoid. But what kind of pain? Is it just like getting up early?
No, not just that. The source definitely suggests it's more than just physical grit, though that can be part of it. It's also about tackling, deep mental resistance, really pushing through the struggle when you're learning something tough.
Right.
Or choosing the hard, long-term thing over what feels good right now. Think about mastering a skill or forcing yourself to get your finances straight when it's overwhelming.
Or facing setbacks without making excuses.
Exactly. Those less glamorous struggles, that's the forging process the source talks about.
Okay, so it's a deliberate internal transformation. It sounds like it requires real, sustained effort.
Absolutely.
And linking this back, the source seems to say that real strength, the kind that makes you a weapon in this context, isn't an accident. It's cultivated. You build this presence, this capability, mindset, maybe physical, financial discipline.
Yes, discipline is huge in the source material.
So you command respect almost silently, just by being that person who embodies mastery, not by talking about it, but living it.
That's precisely the idea. And then you have the complete opposite, the warning.
The warning, okay.
The source paints a picture of, softness. Someone perpetually tired, maybe always talking about trying, but
the results aren't there.
right, they don't quite reach their goals. And look, it's not saying these are bad people. It's about a pattern.
A pattern of inaction.
Yeah, inaction may be fueled by excuses, grand plans, but the daily actions don't line up. And the source uses this really strong phrase.
Who does?
It calls comfort the slowest poison.
Wow. The slowest poison. Heavy. Why focus so much on comfort being bad?
Well, the source argues it's not just about, relaxing on the couch. It's a mental complacency. It stops you from growing. You keep putting off the effort, avoiding anything uncomfortable.
And then you just stagnate.
Exactly. You stagnate. And the real consequence isn't just failing to achieve something. It's this slow chipping away at your own self-respect, at opportunities. You become essentially a cautionary tale, someone whose potential just fizzled out because ease was always the default choice.
Drifting instead of directing your life.
That's a good way to put it. And let's be absolutely clear here. This isn't about physical violence or aggression.
No, definitely not.
It's about personal power, control, taking deliberate action in your own life. Do you enter a situation with confidence or are you waiting for permission?
And here's the really critical part, the empowering bit from the source. You choose right now. It's immediate. It doesn't matter about past mistakes or what label someone else might stick on you. The source puts the power squarely back in your hands. You can decide today to be the person who uses challenges, uses pain to build power, who uses discipline as their tool, their weapon for growth. Or you can keep drifting, keep watching things happen to you, keep, being that warning.
So wrapping this up, what does this deep dive leave us with? It really circles back to that core provocative question from the source itself. For you, listening, are you a weapon or are you a warning?
Yeah, and it's not just a thought experiment. It's a challenge, really, to look honestly at your actions today, your choices right now.
How are you actively shaping your future? What does your discipline, or maybe your lack of it, say about the path you're currently on?
That's the question to really sit with after this.